Galnet News, your galaxy in focus, 16th of May 3301. In today's news, Humanitarian convoys attacked in Summerland. The first Galactic summit is to bring together Pilots Federation members. President Halsey sets out from Sol. 78 Ursae Majoris increases security ahead of presidential visit. The Kumo crew sweeps through the Pegasi sector. And Wolf 406 Transport wins Navy contract. Our top story today comes from Cava and the surrounding area. 5 days ago, Senator Denton Petraeus officially declared war on the impoverished system. Thousands of vessels loyal to Petraeus have been pouring into Cava ever since, bringing death and destruction to any non-imperial ships they find. Most of Cava's residents had already been successfully evacuated to nearby systems. This is in no small part thanks to the efforts of independent and federal commanders working to thwart Senator Petraeus' plans for Cava. While the senator begins to carve up the system for his followers, other members of the imperial court appear to be seriously concerned about the millions of displaced civilians who now find themselves lost, angry, but not quite alone in imperial space. In an effort to soothe the situation, both Aisling Duval and Arissa Lavini Duval have set up campaigns aimed at helping the refugees get back on their feet. Citizens willing to aid the princesses in their endeavours can sign up to help Aisling's agents at Henry O'Hare's hangar in Summerland. Similarly, Arissa's agents can be found working aboard Lamberdelli's Legacy in Persephone. Galnet News received troubling reports from the imperial system of Summerland, where thousands of refugees from Cava now live in precarious conditions. Independent traders participating in the relief campaign, helmed by Princess Aisling Duval, are being systematically attacked and their cargo destroyed by bloodthirsty pirates. Galnet News obtained video footage allegedly showing Commander Bangfish, famous privateer and known Petraeus sympathizer, attacking trade ships carrying relief aid with his accomplices. Several thousand tons of food, clothing and medicine were destroyed by the assailants with the clear intent of starving the refugee population. While Bangfish claims to be acting under the orders of Senator Petraeus, no evidence of official Empire involvement has emerged, and it would also be highly unlikely for Petraeus to willingly sabotage Aisling Duval's relief operations. The two leaders, often described as the Empire's most powerful couple, have been seen spending time together in the past months. Their last public appearance together was at a charity event against dementia on Capitol, where the couple's dancing skills dazzled the attendees. The first Galactic Summit, which aims to bring together Pilots Federation members to discuss important galactic issues in a civilized manner, will be held on the 17th of May at 1600 Galactic Mean Time. This event brings together factions aligned with the Federation, the Empire, the Alliance, and those with no particular alignment, to provide some neutral ground on which to debate various topics, including piracy, intersystem politics, and the Treaty of Liaden. Some attending members include Adel's Armada, Emperor's Grace, the Code, the Merchant Marines, and the East India Company, but a total of 20 factions have expressed their intent to attend. The event will take place live on the Galactic Network, and Galnet News will also make it available for viewing afterwards. Selected audience questions will be taken towards the end of the session, and those interested in viewing are advised to search their Galactic Network for First Galactic Summit. In Federation news, the crowds were out in force earlier this week as residents gathered to watch the presidential battlecruiser, Spaceflight 1, depart on the start of President Halsey's tour of federal frontier systems. For security reasons, the exact details of the president's itinerary are being kept secret. However, Galnet has been given permission to exclusively reveal the names of a dozen systems that President Halsey intends to visit during her trip. Those are HIP 53688, Tinia, Aliumuxi, 78 Ursae Majoris, Dietri, Su, Furugelm I-645, Saga, Delphin, Nanamam, Koritcha, and Ross 860. As Vice President Naylor will be accompanying President Halsey on her trip, the Secretary of State, Madame Winters, will be overseeing day-to-day operations on Mars during the President's absence. Excitement is in the air in 78 Ursae Majoris as millions of residents have begun preparing Seddon Gateway for the arrival of Federal President Yasmina Halsey. The exact date of the President's arrival has yet to be announced, but residents haven't let that stop them from arranging a week of festivities and cultural displays aboard the station. Another group preparing for the President's visit is the Alioth Independents, who have today announced that they will be launching an initiative to increase security in the local cluster ahead of President Halsey's visit. Andrew Bailey, the mayor of Townsend Hub and local leader of the Alioth Independents, had this to say about the new initiative. "We are very conscious that once President Halsey arrives, the whole galaxy will have its eyes on our little system. 78 Ursae Majoris has been nothing but peaceful and productive since electing to join the Alliance, and the Alioth Independents will do everything in our power to ensure it remains that way throughout the President's visit. Firstly, we will be running a cluster-wide security campaign from Townsend Hub, as part of which agents of the Alioth Independents will be offering a range of bonuses to bounty hunters who help clear out any unruly criminal elements in the sector. Secondly, members of the Alioth Independents and our allies will be launching a military campaign to finally rid the cluster of criminal cartels known as the Sobek Boys. Military-capable commanders interested in assisting with the campaign can likewise sign up for active duty aboard Townsend Hub." Some new reports from the frontier now, which suggest that a horde of militant nomads is currently sweeping their way through the Pegasi sector. The group, who call themselves the Kumo crew, are led by the vicious warlord Archon Delane. A talented tactician and a brutal fighter, Archon famously assumed leadership of the Kumo crew at the tender age of 15 after violently beating the previous leader to death during a clan moot. So far, the Kumo crew have shown no interest in taking direct control over any of the regions they've plundered. Instead, they've taken to sending regular raiding parties to collect tithes on behalf of the crew. Systems who agree their demands are spared, while those who refuse are burnt to the ground. All attempts to stop the spread of the crew throughout the Pegasi sector have so far met with failure. The Kumo crew are described as being well-armed, psychotic, and thus extremely dangerous. Some news from Wolf 406 now, where Wolf 406 Transport Company today announced that it has managed to secure a tender for the Alliance Navy, put out by the Alliance Council of Admirals. The contract, the details of which are classified, is for the supply and provisioning of the Alliance Navy forces in the Lave cluster. Asked for comments, Victoria Wolf VI, first merchantress of Wolf 406 Transport Company, issued the following statement. "The Wolves of Wolf 406 are staunch proponents of the Alliance of Independent Systems and have been for generations. Our recent endeavours in the Naitis system have bestowed confidence upon the Council of Admirals that Wolf 406 Transport Company are reliable and capable partners in furthering Alliance interests throughout the galaxy. The significant challenge that this biggest contract in our 550-year-long history poses is eased by the considerable upfront payment that will enable us to lay the foundation for a successful partnership for the Alliance Navy." Shares of Wolf 406 Transport Company were trading up 12.8% on the Alioth Stock Exchange after the announcement. That's the Galnet news for today. Tune in next time to keep your galaxy in focus.